Hello, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Making a day ahead of time before this video, and this time, got some pretty good one on the relationship aspect of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and play these three videos, and I'll come back with my commentary. And it's really interesting why some women just don't get it when it comes to really hearing what men want. But here's the video. Here's the first one, Bonneville. Shout out to the creators.
There's this guy at my work, right? And when I first started, he was so nice. Literally was like, hey, like whatever, how's your day? He wasn't like exactly like that, but like whatever. He was just really nice, really friendly, cool people. Okay? He told another coworker, oh my god, I like her. Like, tell her and then let me know how she's feeling. She told me. I said, man, it's not my type. I come into work the next day. I'm thinking everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's great. Literally, Mans ignores my presence. I'm not even there. I'm air. I'm like a ghost. This man will not make eye contact with me. He will not acknowledge my presence, and he literally, like, it's like I'm non-existent. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Like, that's the vibe we're on now. Okay, cool.
But that's the thing, this guy's still on business, and you're not used to that. You're used to Libs, Simps, and Beta males, and all these cucks, bowing at your feet and letting you walk all over them. So this guy was like, I'm gonna stick to my guns. After he found out that your so-called, friend said that, well, your, coworker doesn't like you, he said, all right, cool. She don't like me, I'm shutting it down. Cool. I don't have nothing to talk about with her because there's nothing going anywhere. But she's so used to do simping and lipping and like, oh, please give me your attention and not this time. He stood on business. Shout out to bro. These women, they don't know what hit them.
Yes. Like, this really saddens me. Like, I'm not surprised, but this really saddens me because I feel like we're already
Oh, we see it. And we're very, very happy about it. Because now men are starting to listen to the Passport Bros or the Blue Book Gentlemen by reading books like this. Right? And they find themselves like, looking from afar. They like, I don't have to deal with attitude. I don't have to deal with judgments about not making enough or not satisfying her enough like she's some queen and I'm bowing to her. The archaic laws, the unhinged emotions by many women with this green light that society has given to you guys to absolve women of shame and place it on men, completely place it on men.
Shout out to the brother Yes per usual. But yeah, modern women just don't seem to understand that the woman who posted this, doesn't understand that 9 times out of 10, women initiated those breakups. Black women initiate those breakups. You get what I'm saying? It's not the men, because women are incentivized. So it is sad, but the fact that men are actually still marrying women is absolutely hilarious. The numbers are low, 38% of couples or whatever. That's a large margin, but that's not. I think you would think it would be in the 50s or something like that, but it's not. But this is why guys are getting their passport. Shout out to the brother Yes per usual. Grab his book if you want to. It's on Amazon. He always has good information, always been informative, always supported him. Shout out to that dude.
half of y'all's boyfriend, husbands, who hit it and quit it don't even know your birthday. Don't even know your last name. They don't even know where you grew up. They don't know any of these things, but you claiming them and treating them special and being overly concerned about their well-being. But they don't know your birthday. They don't know your sign. They don't know your favorite color, but you're sitting up there worried about them. Okay, we gotta stop that. Okay? You over here chasing your baby daddy because he don't want to spend time with your kids and A, B, C, and D, but they don't even know their own kid's birthday, the favorite cartoon that they watch, and their favorite cereal or whatever. But y'all steady worried about them. So y'all have to stop that.
Woo! It's showtime! Woo!
Notice that linebacker 7 here did not even think for 1 second that the women that she's informing, they don't even deserve to be known the color that they like by the man that they're, screwing or whatever. Or because they're just that. They didn't earn anything, or they're getting put in a sex-only category. Like, how does this woman monetize? Like, how can other women that take this advice actually sit up here and say that it works? Actually sit up and says that this is actually logical information. It's bullcrap. It's follow the leader. It's nonsense, and she is manipulating you, showing that she knows these manipulating tactics that she uses on simps like her dinosaur of a man that she's dealing with that's older than George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and the Constitution altogether. But just to sit up here and just make up this nonsense, man, and women actually go for it is funnier but sad at the same time. It's crazy. And the women that you're informing to go look for different guys, those guys don't even want them.
Hey Radas, I have a question for women. Is it like cool being a homewrecker now? Like, is this like a new trend? I see it all over the internet. I hear it in music all the time. Every other song, someone saying how you shouldn't leave their man around them, that they'll take your man, and it's like, what's up with that? Like, is that like cool now? As y'all know, I'm in a poly-5 relationship. I'm the second sister wife, and I get hate all the time from women telling me how I have no self-worth, how I have no self-esteem, and how they will never be sister wives, that they will never be poly. But yet, these same women that are monogamous, okay, they're squares, they're the first ones to say how they're gonna steal somebody's man. I don't know where this came from, but I just feel like it's very whack. A woman rather be conniving and just slimy and hurt another woman behind her back than just all be on the same page and be sister wives and publicly share their man. I just wanted to hear from other women, what do you guys think about this? And when you hear it in songs, like, what do you feel? It just was never cool being a side chick, and now I see it being celebrated all the time. You don't have to agree with the polyfly lifestyle, but these days you'll get shamed for being a sister wife and celebrated for being a side chick from women who are monogamous.
Well, firstly, ma'am, let me start off by saying you are the type of girl that most men, if not all men, would actually go for. A man that builds himself up, he deserves the fruits that come with his labor. And a woman, this has been like this since the beginning of time, a woman would rather share a high-value man than to have a loser. Those women that you said that are in monogamous relationships that have to settle for that guy and that guy has to settle for them, to themselves. A woman would rather share and be in your position. That's why they hate on it. That's why they say they want to take your man. And another reason why is because women are in constant competition, whether they know it subconsciously or not, that men are scarce, the ones that y'all want. And y'all will fight to the death, tooth and nail, to get it. That's just how it goes. But it's not nothing new under the sun.
This is all being done to her, and she uses that, what is being done to her, to attempt to hurt somebody else. This is a double. It's your boy B, back with another reaction video. Today, never underestimate how far a woman will go to try to hurt you. I said try. Usually they just embarrass themselves and you don't give a damn, like me. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit the like button one time, hit it 2 times, hit it 3 times. Also, you're watching the video, you're not subscribed. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for a brother. Hit it 1 time, hit it 2 times, hit it 3 times. Now let's hear what this yellow devil has to say.
Fuckers. Hi y'all. I'm gonna make this short and absolutely sweet. Trust me. Every so often, I am reminded by the fact that my abusive ex-husband and his idiot...
Of course, the husband is always abusive. He's either financially abusive, mentally abusive, physical abusive. There's always the same nonsense. And of course, there's never no restraining order or nothing really on concrete grounds. They just can get online and just run their mouth and say whatever nonsense.
Friends and family are watching my content. Not only are they losers, but they're also fans. And I thank them because their views contribute to my income.
She doesn't make not 1 penny on the damn social media website. She don't make a penny. She can't.
Now, I don't find it odd at the particular time at which I am receiving this reminder of their viewership, seeing as how I announced last week that I have a boyfriend. Now, since you guys are watching, since I have your attention, I'm going to give you something to talk about. I have shared in a couple of videos that not only do I ride this man like a mechanical bull bucking in the words of our Lord and Savior Beyonce, but he also sends me off into orbit to the point where I've been close to going unconscious several times and have also actually gone unconscious several times. There are actually times when I don't know what the fuck my name is or what planet I'm on.
This woman has kids with this ex-husband. Her kids are watching it, and she goes here online to let the whole world know of her sexual escapades with the new man. That's not going to last because she's out here talking like this about their relationship. So you already know everything you need to know about her quote-unquote boyfriend. This is why you should never allow your woman to speak on your behalf on the internet, because she will embarrass you. Not she may. She will embarrass you. This woman is using herself as an instrument of destruction. She's coming here online and saying, this dude is hitting the brakes off this monkey. Yeah, I'm enjoying every bit of it. He's choking me out. He's making me unconscious. I've gone unconscious. This is all being done to her. And she uses that, what is being done to her, to attempt to hurt somebody else. This is a devil. Brothers, how many of you will cut your right hand to hurt your mom or hurt your dad or hurt your kids? That doesn't logically make sense. But to women, they are willing to literally bring shame on themselves. They will have a video of them having a train rain on them, being skeeted on their face. They having 2 shafts in them at one time. They will record it and send it to the world just to hurt some other guy. There's not one of them, guys. All of them do this. Every single last one of them do this.
I also find it odd that you guys are following someone who you claim that you don't give a fuck about or care about. I couldn't tell you what the fuck is on any of your pages, nor have I gone to look. As a matter of fact, I'm lying. The one time I did go to look, it was to block you motherfuckers. But
stay away from yellow girls. They are the shepherds of the devil. This woman is a devil. She's an evil spirit. If you can't see it and feel it from this woman, then you lost in the game. This woman is the devil. Yes, she's a single mama in her 40s. She's in her 40s still doing this nonsense. All of them will ruin your life. But these yellow ones, they are mentally insane in the brain. There's nothing good about them. There's nothing good within them. It's just pure evil. And the first time the dude hit it and quit it and left, they've been on demon time ever since.
Somehow, here you still are. So, in closing, I want to give you guys something to discuss when you sit around the table and have Sunday dinner. For reasons that I have mentioned in prior videos, my boyfriend and I do not get to see each other every single day or several times a week. I wouldn't want to do that anyway. With that being said, he recently got me 2 very special gifts to remind me of him until we can reconnect again. Go to my profile picture. Click on that Amazon link.
This dude she's dating is a mega simp. This guy gave her a dildo and a Rolls Royce. That lets you know all you need to know about her quote-unquote boyfriend. This is a spineless man who is happy he got himself a yellow girl. She knows she's embarrassing that guy. She don't care.
The man that God has for me is going to find so much joy in having me as his partner. I'm so excited for him.
Look how loony these women are. She doesn't believe anything she's saying. She's just on the internet. She has an internet connection. She paid her bill, and she's able to get on this phone and say stupid nonsense like this. This woman is semi-cute. She's in her 40s, late 30s, early 40s. Still talking about God. God has nothing in store for you besides heartache and pain that you cause upon yourself. No man is coming to save you. Yeah, some guys will lay up with you. I'll lay up with you. But that's as far as they're going to go. You're not coming to nobody's life to be a partner. You're coming to be a liability, a headache, pain, and suffering. These partnerships that you want with women, first of all, partnerships don't work. Somebody has to be in charge. Why would you want to be a partner with a woman? If I'm out here fighting a war, I don't want a woman next to me. If the house catch on fire, I want a man to come get me. Women are not partners. They can never be partners. They want your slot. They want to be in charge. They don't want to play the background. They don't know how to play the background, to tell you the honest truth. Man, you're not an asset now, and you're not doing anything to become an asset. So you're going to be the same piece of trash you are now with some other man in the future. Next.
Taking a poll asking married women who describe their marriages as happy, and I've even asked my dad too, like, would you remarry? And most have said no.
Of course they're going to say no. They're seeing the nonsense that they're dealing with. to see what they signed up for, and it's not worth it. Most men who are married in this day and age, they're not going to get married a second time. After what they're going to go through the first time of being married, that's going to be a wrap. And you can thank women for that.
I'm trying to understand, like, if you love being married, why would you not do it again?
Now they understand it's not about love. Most of them are in a situation that they want to get out of and they don't know how to. The men, the women, they know how to get out of it very easily. Just go to court and file papers. The men are so lost in marriage, they don't know. They're gone. They could just walk out just as easy as a woman, but to a man, because he's a man, it's not that simple for a man. A man thinks about, I made a commitment. I said I was going to do this. And men usually abide by those things. Women, no. That's just what I have to say to get what I want and then leave.
I'm asking myself, would I remarry? Now classify her marriage as a happy marriage. My answer is no.
She's lying. If she divorces her husband right now, she'll be want to get married again because marriage is a come up to them. Marriage is extra money in the house or all the money in the house. That's how she feels now. What she's saying is that I will marry this same guy again. When they all hit that late 30s, early 40s, they're all looking for the bailout plan. They're all looking for the stimulus package. Let's be honest, whatever man you have now is the best thing in the market. But what you're saying here online is that, hey, I think I could have done better. That's what you're saying. I think I could have done better. Oh, you guys think this way. But don't believe them, guys. These heifers will always want to get married because that is control over the man. You thinking it's about love and union, she's just looking at it as control and dominance over a man. I could dictate if you can have sex or not. I could dictate the finances. I could dictate how these raggedy kids are going to grow up. She could dictate everything. But guys, let me know what you guys think. Would you get married again?
If you guys have any suggestions for a new mic, please post down below as to your suggestions so I can actually go out here and research the mic so I can do a video on the mic before I start uploading videos on it. But today we are going to be looking at a video from Kendra G, and apparently this caller the comments.
Hello, my friends.
Speak for itself.
Welcome.
Divorced 6 months and on vacation with a guy friend. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's about to get messy as shit. Yeah, I already got a feeling. Yeah, this one's about to get messy. I can't understand requesting to be on the show while on vacation. Enjoy vacation. That dude wasn't gay. She was all cap. Yeah, I got a feeling that this was gonna be bad. Let's get it.
Hey, hi, you ready?
Oh, ready.
Okay. Don't bring the camera up a little bit so your head's not cut off.
No way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Kendra. This camera. Can you see me?
I can see you. I just don't want your head cut. I love you're frozen out. Don't have your head cut off though.
To be honest, I think she's on a cruise ship.
My head cut off? Okay, hold on, wait.
Which means I gotta see your forehead. I guess I should see your hairstyle. No, but we want the better.
That's too much light.
The better lighting for it. Alright.
I'm sorry, Kendra.
What's the name, baby?
I'm Freckles.
What's your name? What do you call you, Freckles?
Don't you call me Freckles.
Freckles, where you calling us from?
Oh, right now I'm in Aruba.
Aruba. Okay, you on vacation?
Yeah.
You on vacation?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you live in? You live in America?
I live in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Yeah.
Where you on vacation with, Freckles?
I'm on vacation with my friend. It's his birthday.
Is he gay? Okay. I'm just like, what's your...
He ain't gay. Cut away shit. Nah. I'll call Cap. No. The way she did that shit, nope. She ain't that, That dude blowing her back out.
Call me before you went on vacation with a man. Freckles, how old are you?
Say what?
How old are you?
I'm 21 forever, but I'll be 35 in August.
Hey guys, I am
back with another one, and this is probably going to be one of the best.
Bitch. You getting older. You'll be 35 on your damn birthday. You over here talking about I'll be 24, 1 Well, technically, yeah, that's true. You 21 plus 14. 21 plus 14 years. Stop it.
35 in August. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Why do you want to be 21 forever?
Well, my great grandma always said you're however old you feel, so I don't want to ever feel 90 or 100, so I'll feel 21 forever.
Okay. She's going to be 21 forever, but she's 35. Do you have any kids, Marcos?
Ignorant as fuck.
It's 35 in August. I'm 34.
You want to say 34?
21, but I'm 34.
Ooh, child. Do you have any kids?
I have identical twins.
How old are your twins?
14.
14. Have you been married?
You got twins and your dumb asses. You got twins and you acting like this. I feel bad for them kids.
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
About 6 months ago.
You just got divorced. Why?
Just got divorced. It's about to be a year and 6 more months, Kendra. Don't do that.
Well,
you just got divorced at the beginning of the year, you dumb motherfucker. You, goddamn, you bros get on my damn nerves. It's been almost a year, cause 6 more months is to be a year. You dummy. It's been 6 months. And honestly, it sounded like you was getting your back blown out by your male friend, your guy friend. Talk about he gay. Bitch, no he ain't. Always goddamn lying. Always trying to make it seem better than what it is. You hoes got some problems, man. Got a motherfucking problem. You can't stand this shit.
Okay, well, the only reason I said just got divorced because 6 months and your children are 14, so I thought maybe you got divorced years ago. So why did you guys get divorced?
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
No, she cheated. You should not put that shit on that man talk about, oh, he wasn't ready. No, this bitch cheated. She fucking cheated.
Okay. Freckles, what do you do for a living?
I do too much, but I'm a behavior technician.
Child, Freckles girl. So we got Freckles, behavior technician. She lives in Atlanta, currently calling us from Aruba. Mom to a 14-year-old identical twins. Are your twins by your ex-husband? I'm assuming yes.
No.
So you had a man take upon you and your kids.
Listen, man.
And you divorced your ex-husband because he wasn't ready. But yet, you got 2 kids, you on vacation in Aruba, and you on a trip with your guy friend. And you talk about your ex-husband wasn't ready. Sounds to me like you wasn't ready.
Right.
Or not. How long was you married for?
I was married for about 5.5 years.
Okay. So your twins are by another man?
Yes.
Okay. And she got divorced to her husband 6 months ago. 34, but forever 21. What kind of man you looking for, brother?
Someone who's honest, open, in tune with nature.
What the fuck does in tune with nature mean? Y'all be saying all this shit and mean nothing.
Someone who knows how to communicate well.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Too many baby mamas.
Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. I ain't really even comment on that stupid shit.
Too many baby mamas. Okay.
Don't know how to communicate.
Right.
And don't know how to listen.
Now listen. Should he look a certain way?
shape. You gotta be able to see your cock when you look down.
Wait, what the fuck did you say? Hold up. Wait. I know I ain't
It's cock.
Don't know how to listen.
Now listen. Should he look a certain way?
Definitely have to be in shape. You gotta be able to see your cock when you look down.
Let her up.
At this fucking point, the gloves are off. Let's see what this trash weave replay style, this film, all that speaks for itself. Take care of the 40 answers all the trash weave down to her back, knowing damn well they are really a woman from Atlanta who's on the trip with a supposed gay best friend, and look like what she do this damn Kendrick Hill. Because I bet you one thing, you probably got a stomach down below too. So I know good motherfucking well your ass ain't talking. Talk about call me freckles. I'm forever 21. Bitch, you look every bit of the age of 35. So you can shut that shit down with that bullshit. You over here talking about call me freckles. Bitch, you had a whole kid when you was 21. Whole 2 kids when you was 21. A man came in and married you. And you talking about 5 years later, I divorced him because he wasn't ready. Knowing damn well your ass was getting your back blown out by your best friend. And you over here talking about, as long as you're able to see your dick at night while you look down, that's okay. Oh, and these are the hoes that be over here talking about, I want a man that's worth the damn. Okay. Take your funky ass on somewhere with that bullshit, cause ain't nobody about to deal with you, your damn kids, or your damn male best friend for that matter.
What? I'm just saying. You do. How do you do, Kendra? You know a lot of people look down and they see McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's, and everything that they had. You gotta be able to see your cock when you look down.
And all I'm seeing is a fucking nose ring and no damn maturity. How about that?
So that is the in-shape test.
Yeah.
So if you can look down and you can't see your manhood, you're not an option.
Not an option. Period.
Now let's do the test. Well, listen, some fellas will say, well, I want a girl that can see hers when she looks down.
Yeah, yes, I see all of me when I look down.
Alright, okay, girl. Do we gotta make a certain amount of money?
Let's check. No. Since you want to talk about sight test, as long as you can see your manhood downstairs. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a smell test. Okay, if you smell like a damn fish, like a fish market on Tuesday, on a hot ass Tuesday, in the after fucking noon. Okay, if you can pass the smell test, okay, cool. If you can't, you need to shut the fuck up. Matter of fact, if you don't know how to wash your ass, because apparently your ass over here talking about he gotta be able to see his dick at night, okay, cool. But 9 times out of 10, you hoes don't know how to wash your own goddamn pussy. So if you don't get the fuck out of here talking about a man be able to see his own salami downstairs, okay, I can see mine, so I don't really give a fuck. But half you broads smell like a damn fish market on Tuesday, so get the fuck out of here.
He needs to make enough money to be able to take care of himself if he got kids, and to be able to take care of me if I need him to.
Okay.
No, it's called get a fucking job that pays you well. Ain't nobody taking care of you and your musty ass.
So there's no dollar amount to that? Okay.
No dollar amount.
Okay.
That's a bullshit lie. She about to say you gotta make over 100K. Stop it. Stop fucking lying.
Let's do it. Here's your cam.
Don't do that to me. Do not.
Oh,
Oh, why did I do that to you, man? I thought you was over here talking about he got to be able to see his dick. Oh, but no, you don't want to do the picture. Oh, okay. Let's see what kind of damn skeleton she's hiding in her fucking closet.
How you gonna do that?
Ooh, you look good. Okay.
Says the bitch with a fucking BBL. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what a man wants. A bitch with a fake ass. Yeah, okay. This is what we want. Yeah. A bitch with a BBL that looks like this. Okay, look like a hot fucking.
Okay. Okay. Woo, I guess he really told it like it is. Huh? That's Black. Shout out to Black Broadcast for that. But I want to show you from the older gentleman's point of view. Ooh, Jesus.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, today is a better day. I say that because my sinuses are finally, after 3 weeks, starting to heal. I don't know if you've been realizing that a lot of my videos for the last 3 weeks have been very nasally. I could not breathe, man. Whew. Still having a little problem, but it's coming a little bit more from, here instead of. So, but hey, listen, that's enough about me. Let's get into today's subject. It's all about men just walking away. Men are not approaching women. Things are looking dismal, my friend. Dismal. Yeah, and women are realizing it, and they are getting a little bit concerned, my friend.
I have been so hesitant to post about this for two reasons. Number one, I don't like negativity, and I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news. Number two, I didn't want to believe it. But after doing so much research and getting a lot of messages, I'm going to just deliver the unvarnished truth to you guys. I'm just going to lay it out straight. We're in a dating crisis. Not basically, we are. That's what's happening. So let me look at my research here, because I don't want to mess it up. So men looking for casual dates and or relationships is down 50%, 50, since 2019. Not since 1970, since 2019, right before the pandemic. Down 50%. They're not looking, which means if you're a woman looking, they don't fucking give a shit. So as this trend continues, by 2040, 45% of women, 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single and childless based on this trend. Let that sink in for a moment.
Yeah, she's finally waking up and realizing that there's a problem. Tell me again how this whole feminism and this whole gynocentric society working out for you ladies. Please tell me how that's working out for you.
And I get into an Uber on the way home because I can't go have a drink like I wanted to because I have this giant fucking bag full of shit to carry around. And I get in this Uber and it's this 75-year-old woman with her dogs. And she won't stop talking about her dogs and like how she got an oil change and what'd you do tonight? Was the comedy show good? And like I'm being nice and polite, but all I can think about is like this is gonna be me.
I was watching the Shisha Jed channel this morning, the Coffee Pot, and he had a video on this woman saying, oh yeah, it's time for things to change where women go out into the workplace and men stay at home with the kid. Just some bizarre shit. Bizarre things that this whole female push is putting into women's head. Here's the problem I have, ladies. For all of the ladies that watch my channel, you all have to start pushing back on the crazy women that are talking nuts. I mean, literally the worst ideas ever in the name of feminism that is destroying society. The reality is simply this. The idea that we are no longer having relationships and women think that that's a good thing because of feminism shows you that feminism is literally killing the human race. Do you understand that? Killing the human race. Because when one gender decides to act like the other gender, and no sex, no marriages, no intercourse is happening because, oh, you need to go out there and you need to be a boss bee and you need to work in your career, and yeah, I'll have one kid, when in order for a society to actually strive and survive, you need 2.2 kids per family. That's not happening. So, in essence, the act of feminism is killing the human race. Let that sink in. You all say that, oh, the patriarchy this, the patriarchy. The opposite is worse. South Korea is no longer able to sustain its population. In 100 years, they will fail to exist because all of their women decided that they're going to go out and be happy and get a big job and die alone. Yeah, that's what's happening, and that's what's coming to the West. And it's not just happening in the West, my friend. Okay? It's happening in the Caribbean. Let's listen to the Caribbean girls, man. I love how my Caribbean people love to express themselves.
The men are different.
They're
Men
nicer,
are much more respectful.
no, because like before you could like you be dancing and then after a while you gotta turn back like, what the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back like, he gonna call? Right? Like I hear doing the most work.
Sir, grab this wine.
What
No,
he
but
be
it's
teaching
true.
the what they come in for wine no more. Like this
But
kind of
even the
watching.
whole touching thing, because I always used to have an SVD and it used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you.
Yeah, that's
especially the men. Now,
nobody hands
don't
up,
even come at all. I was surprised when somebody told me, hey,
honestly,
it was
they get
very
shy.
shocking.
I'm kind of confused. You guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
No, because
butt rushed
now,
anymore.
look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You
but
wanted to get butt
no,
rushed,
but you
you
go
don't wanna get
in
butt
to
rushed.
the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't touch me up disrespectfully.
Right,
Don't pull up on me.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me. Yeah, when men used to pull up on you, guess what happened? You tell him he disrespectful. Then you start adopting the whole Me Too movement out of America. Now look what happened. No man want to come rub up on you. No man whining up on you. You're not backing up. Before in my day, you back up. You always back up at any point. Some man was going to be right behind you. Right behind you, whining on that blood. And guess what now? You have nobody whining on you. And now you're complaining. This is what happens when you adopt this stupid American Western ideal. You keep that shit out of the Caribbean, man. You all like follow foreign people too much. That's the problem. Everybody want to talk about, oh, we gonna be like America. All right, I went Caymanian there on you. Point is that this is a problem. If you want to kill off a small island, you start this shit. Because that's what's gonna happen. Because we can't, when I say we, meaning Caribbean countries, islands that are this small, you stop having your babies, the population get wiped out really quick. And it will be replaced by the tourists and the foreigners coming in.
That's
so
what's
watch
happening.
yourselves.
The
I want to read a
Chinese,
few comments from that.
that's gonna happen.
It really close to home.
That's what's gonna happen.
Shade Acres 54
Right, yeah.
said,
A lot of people gonna
OMG,
replace it.
fellas, we can't do nothing right. Women don't even know what they want. And this has been the problem from day one. Women never know what they want. They're always following each other. You're always following the people that making the most noise. And it's usually the idiots that make the most noise. So everybody all you women end up following the idiots. It blows my mind. Le Yumi said, why not just go up to him and speak like a regular person instead of trying to send mating signals like a bird? Because listen, it used to work in the past. A woman start whining, she throw 2 glands left and right. A man know that he should be in there. Alright, he just come up behind her slowly, throw off 2 whines on her body, and guess what? If she like him, she'll push back. If she don't like him, she'll glare at him and walk off and move off. That's the way it was done. But nowadays, no, you don't get close to these women. Nope, no. It's not worth it, my friend. Sexual harassment, them call it now. No, gentlemen, I understand you 100%. Adonis Black Superman said, translation, hey men, the things I used to complain about you doing, why would you stop doing it now? Please do it again so I have something to complain about again. Exactly. This is Michael said, don't touch me, but pull up on me. SXM Brian said, was at a SVD, can confirm if I don't get a dance invitation confirmation, I'm minding my business with my overpriced, watered down mixed drink. Ah man, that's funny. So for those of you that don't know, SVD means soca versus dance hall type party. And you know, we go out there, we wind up, we rub up, we get close to women. One of the beautiful things I love about being Caribbean is that we're very sexually open. You know, sexuality is something that we do openly. We rub up on each other. We're very, very touchy-feely. Well, it used to be during my days, because obviously things are changing these days. So, of course, I've been off of that market now for 20 odd years. So, yeah. But, hey, it is painful to see that even that culture in the Caribbean is changing. Let's see how else women are complaining about these things.
You know what I want to talk about, you guys? So, I live in New York, specifically Brooklyn, and I be outside, you know, enjoying summer as I should. And I've been going to the block parties, all of that good stuff, you know, day parties, it's been a time. But the problem is the men just stare at you. They just stare at you the whole time. They don't approach you. They don't want to get to know you. They don't want to, oh, do you want to drink? It's just a staring contest the whole time. I'm trying to figure out, how am I supposed to meet my future husband if the men are not approaching? Because I'm not approaching a man. Like, it's giving the men want to be chased now. That's what it's giving, and I don't like it.
Switch to the Google Fi Wireless Flexible plan and only pay for the data you use.
Well, she better start getting used to it, because, hey, they set the bar.
Get unlimited calls and texts.
They're not approaching you online. They're not approaching you in public. They're not approaching you in the Caribbean. They're not approaching you in New York City. They're not approaching you in Japan. They're not approaching you anywhere in the world. We have a crisis. This is what happens when you put women in charge. Chaos. Chaos. That's all I'm saying. The evidence is there. It's not me. It's not me saying it. I'm just reporting the facts. Chaos. And why? Why is it? Let's look at some examples, because this is where the problem comes in. This is what's turning men off.
I say to the hotel that like all the spring breakers was at, 17 of them was all like a frat house, come all together. I bent over a doggy and they all just lined up and went one after the other. I wanted to film with as many as possible and I've only got so many holes and so much time. So I went on Instagram and TikTok and said, hey, I'm in room 4552S, come and meet me. I just let them queue up down the hallway.
For what?
Just quickly, spit on it.
I think I know here. What's a toilet scene?
A subscriber asked if he could like be my toilet safe, which basically means every time I go to the toilet, to say I'm just he wants to clean the factory. So instead of using toilet roll, he wants a liquid.
How much are you making off the
It's between like 300, like 350,000 a month.
A month? 300,000 per month. Let's just say she even exaggerating and said 30,000 a month. That is still ridiculous amount of money. And look at her. She looks like that girl I would take home to mama. But that's what men have to deal with in a sexually liberated society. Imagine calling that your wife. Which relationship that she's gonna ever be happy in? Ever. Yes, she will be old. She will be 50, alone. Yeah, if she spends her money right, she invests her money right, she will have her Lamborghini, she will have her nice house, but she will be alone, doing exactly what she's doing right now, getting drilled out by Tom, Dick, and Harry. And I can tell you, getting dick down in your 20s versus getting dick down in your 50s is not the same. It gets old, my friends. Ladies, it gets old. Because one dick rubbing in and out is just like any other dick. Once you have enough of them, Once you've had enough of them, it's just another rubbing piece of flesh inside you. That's it. Because if it's not meaningful, if the relationship isn't meaningful, it has no value. It's just a piece of flesh going in and out of you, with just some warm puddles inside. I don't want to get too graphic, but she did. Point is, it loses its value once the excitement stops, once you've had enough, because you can't have enough. Trust me, this is what else men have to put up with.
It's funny. Okay. You said he came to pick up Summer, but his PlayStation hooked to the TV.
I said he came over yesterday.
And why was he here yesterday?
To come chill with Summer.
He back here today at 12 a.m. to pick up Summer. His PlayStation still hooked to the TV. 3 days after you told me I had to leave because you needed to focus on you and your career.
Because I was paying for everything. I'm not going to have no baby.
You were not paying for everything.
But to co-parent. What are you talking about?
Co-parent? You had a parent in the house. What you talking about co-parenting? I taught her how to talk. I taught her how to use the pot. I taught her how to walk. And you talking about you had to co-parent with this guy who didn't want to be a parent?
I never said that you couldn't be in her life, but quite frankly, we're not going to be together. I didn't want to be with you.
You want to be with him?
Women who are single mothers need to confront women like her, because she's the reason why almost no guy will tolerate single mothers. Guys also don't want to take care of another man's kids, but this right here is causing guys who are alright with it to not be alright with it.
Gentlemen, no single mothers. If you do not have kids, do not even look at a single mother beyond recreational use only. I hate to say that as a man whose mother was divorced. She had to leave a drunk, addictive ex-husband and married my father, but my father took in 4 of her kids. He took her over with 4. But you know what? She submitted to my father, because back then women understood the value of a good man, and he didn't have shit. He was just a lonely laborer bartender. That was it. But she understood her position as a mother. She understood that she was lucky to find a good man to work with her and build with her. And they went on to have another 4 kids. Yeah, so my friends, it can be done. But ladies, what you are bringing to a man in today's day and age, this whole feminist ideal, and I didn't need a man until now I need one because I have 2 kids or 3 kids by 2 or 3 different baby daddies. Your mindset is what's disrupting your ability to find a good man to stay with you. And this is it. So I have no choice but to recommend men stay away from single mothers. Let's look at another example of why men are staying away right now.
What would you tell a man how to deal with an angry woman? What would you say?
Don't. The world does not owe you understanding, and your problems are your own. You should be expected to be addressing the issues that you know exist. And if you're dealing with an adult that doesn't even know they have issues, you need to move on. Mm-hmm. It's one thing to know you have issues and you're doing something about it. It's another thing to have them and not doing anything about it.
That's not how conversations would usually go. So anybody
conversations would usually go was men would have to kiss women's butt and try to tap dance around your feelings and emotions that they didn't have nothing to do with. And I accept that because that's what you say. Women don't like to be told what to do, and we like to be told in a certain way. That means men who are outside of you, who had nothing to do with you, gotta treat you tenderly. And that ain't gonna fly on me because these men gotta live their own life.
And I would tell any man that dealing with an angry woman, do not deal with her. Here's the problem that we have in today's society. Women are now becoming much more aggressive and masculine. But what has not happened is that they have not been taught stoicism to control their emotions. That's the problem. So now we have an aggressive, emotionally charged woman who has no idea how to control those emotions. Women always complain, oh, I want a man that's emotionally available. No, you don't. No, you do not want a man that's emotionally available. And when I say emotionally available, it's that they want men to show emotions. Men are taught from a very young age, boy, suck it up, get up, deal with it, suck it up. Cut that out, stop that crying. Stoicism. You have to understand boys were taught to be stoic. Control those emotions, keep it under control. Because if that doesn't happen, you become an explosive force. When men get upset and angry, he takes it out on the football field, boxing ring, martial arts, hiking, anything physical. That is why it's important for men to stay physically active, because he gets that out as a man. That's how he gets rid of the frustration, the aggression. Women don't have those outlets. It comes out here, viciously, vicious. Her tongue is sharp, it's deadly. She has no idea how to control her emotions. And now because she's acting more like a man, this is what you get. It comes out physically.
Man, this is what I gotta deal with somebody like this. Somebody that's disrespectful. This is the type of shit you gotta deal with, man, when a motherfucker work hard every motherfucking day.
I work hard every day. I go to
every
work
motherfucking day.
Every motherfucking day. Fucking car note.
Right?
I'm the reason why you got that fucking house. Yeah.
What you mad about?
Pay the fucking security.
What you mad about? What you mad about? What you mad about? This is what I gotta do with it. So anybody that see this shit, know this is a witness. Look, she started a bitch.
And this is a prime example of why I'm always gonna advocate for you guys. Get your own shit. You see what she did? I paid this car note. I put the security deposit on when you stay because you didn't have the money. You didn't have this. I did this for you. I did that for you. When you're picking women because you need them, because you don't have your basic life skills in order, right? You're always going to run into situations like this, right? Where they feel that they can little boy you. You don't want to be in a position where a woman has the leverage. You either want to always have the leverage or be in a situation where she has no leverage, where I have all my shit covered. I don't need anything from you. Guys, build yourself up. Take your time, do your due diligence. It's gonna serve you better in the end. And if you had your shit together, you probably wouldn't have picked that type of woman anyway. That's what I was trying to explain in a prior video. When you have your shit in order, you can pick women that you want, not women.
Live to home and lock screen, and that's
Sorry
it.
about that.
The feeling of racial pride is not new for many African Americans. With the resurgence of black awareness and pride, black men and women face new problems, not only in relation to white society, but to each other in a black society. Recently, there has been a stream of articles on this subject, and the Chicago Daily Defender, America's largest black newspaper, began a series some weeks ago on the emergence of the new black woman. Betty Washington, reporter for the paper, surveyed the Chicago scene to report on how black men and women believe the revolution in racial pride will affect them and their families, before the sociologists and experts tell us how we are supposed to react.
As a reporter for the Chicago Daily Defender, and as a black woman married to a black man, I become deeply aware of the effects of this new black revolution on the relationship between black man and black woman. I see it among my own friends, and I also see it in my home. But the most revealing and the most vocal statements about what the new black man expects from the new black woman came when I met with a group of young unmarried friends one Saturday afternoon.
I think that what's happening in America as far as black men and black women is concerned is that there's a revolution within a revolution. We're fighting our own woman. Our woman will not allow us to emerge as black men. No. But our black women, who has been put in this role of aiding white America, white structure, incarcerating the black male, has continued doing this. She cannot live with us. It's not that we can't live with her.
Are you blaming us? Are you saying that it's our fault that this happened?
No, I'm not blaming black America women. I just said that I'm blaming the system. They are victims of the system like the black male.
Well, why do you say that we are castrating you? You say that you want to be the leaders. Okay, well, what about the black professional woman? Are you saying that there should be no black professional woman? Are you trying to deny black women the right to be creative, the right to function?
We're not asking for you to take a back seat. We're saying that you have got to be astute enough and can view the situation well enough where you just automatically know what your role is and step back. And whenever you want to have that aggressive thing, this is the thing that the young black man today is not going to tolerate. My old man tolerated because his old man tolerated. It came up for years and years and years. But today, the young black man is not going to take it. He's going to be out there as the leader. White America has used black women to keep the black male male in his place. And you're still aiding him by saying, well, we are qualified, we want to work, we can help.
Okay, how are you going to reprogram men so that they don't let us take over what's supposed to be their responsibility? And men that I have had dealings with, they are perfectly willing to sit back and let us do anything we want to.
I don't think that you have to reprogram men. I think you have to reprogram women.
No, you have to reprogram the man so that he will forcefully take what belongs to him, because you know women, as long as we can get, we're going to get, and it's part of our being. We're going to do anything to you that you let us, whether we want to or not.
You don't want to live on the level of income that I can afford you and love. Me, on the basis of that, you want to always be aspiring to have all those things that's a part of the great middle-class white American society, and because I can't deliver these things to you, you say that you are not a man.
I don't measure a man by how much money he can bring home. I measure a man by how he treats me. Whether when I'm tired and I'm sick and I'm scared, he's there.
For these women, the men are there. But with the feeling of racial pride has come new conflicts and new problems. Across America, they meet to discuss what Black awareness means to their families and to them as Black women of today.
You know, there have been a lot of myths created about the Black family. We all recognize that. And one of the most pernicious myths is the myth of the Black matriarch. You know, and this whole concept, and I think this is one of the reasons that the Black community reacted so negatively to the Moynihan report, because we know that that's not true. The Black woman has not been a matriarch in the sense that it has been defined thus far, and thank God research, and I hope Black research is being done now to reverse that kind of thing. In fact, the Black woman has been a woman at the head of a household, not by choice, but by necessity. And more often, that's right, and more often than not, she is not a strong, matriarchal, aggressive, domineering figure. She is a woman in search of a man. But this story has not been told. The prejudiced society created what we have now. So that's what we were. Okay, we have a revolution going on. Well, what kind of the revolution?
We're the evolution. I think the revolution is just to come.
Yeah, it's the well, this thing will say
the word revolution around lightly.
Actress Val Ward performs the works of our Black poets and dramatists. For her, Black awareness is not revolutionary, but the very foundation of her marriage.
Today's Black woman is forever complaining and demanding that the Black man communicate with her. By this she means she wants the Black man to talk to her and tell her what's on his mind, despite the fact that whenever he attempts to communicate his ideas to her, she responds in the wrong way. The burden of the Black woman's complaints rests on the premise that he does not like or accept the way she talks to him. If she comes at him wrong, all systems shut down and he does not talk to her at all. At least not in the open forum type of discussion that she wants. The Black man is very vulnerable when he confides in the woman. To do so, he takes a step into what he already knows is a dangerous arena, because the Black woman is known to take information he gives her and use it against him at another time. She refers to him as unresponsive and insensitive when he would not answer certain questions about his personal feelings or views. The Black woman gets very annoyed when the Black man refuses to let her inside his brain. The complexity of his views often do more to anger her and harm the relationship than they do to promote open communicative unity. Let me read that again. The complexity of his views often do more to anger her and harm the relationship than they do to promote open communicative unity. The Black woman wants the Black man to talk, but if his talk is different from hers, she has a problem. If the Black man is silent and unrevealing about his innermost thoughts, the Black woman becomes suspicious and displays a generalized uneasiness. She can't block his idea if she doesn't know it. She doesn't realize it is because of her strident attitude and unpredictable reactions that the Black man declines confiding his dreams in her. The Black woman has emotionally dispossessed the Black man. He has lost the sure-footedness he was created with. Therefore, the often illuminating revelations he arrives at are much too precious for the black woman's crystal is. The more the black woman fusses and complains, the quieter the black man may become. The black woman is accustomed to speaking to and about the black man in a negative and disparaging tone. She may even speak to strange, unknown men in a more civil tone. The harshness of her tone of voice, the shrill, grating impatience, her cadence and inflections speak loudly of her disrespect. She sometimes appears to glare at the black man as if she is on the brink of physically attacking him. She interrupts his explanations with more badgering, and her disregard for his ideas is so ingrained in her psyche, such as to be psychopathic in her nature. When she is really angry with him, she will stand toe-to-toe, feet apart, hands at her hips as if daring him to say another word. She can fuss for hours, bickering, sneering, cursing, and competing to drive her point home with the highest extreme of emotionalism. She absolutely demands to have the last word. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to On the Shoulders of Giants. I am Joseph Ward.
And I'm going to stop right there. Shout out this channel. I'm going to let him tell you. And I'm probably do an extended video on this relationship. And I'm just going to chime in for the next 5 minutes. It's up to black women where they want to take, it's that they have to really see that there's a history. And even other women that's chiming in that have the same mindset. And I said this before, I seen this about 5-6 years ago, that the men were leaving. And this ego that that men have to wrestle with your ego, that is the biggest problem. You got this sister girl pride that has just really gotten out of hand with the feministic pride. The reason why you're losing, some of these men are just fed up. You see in the previous videos how the one woman had a husband, but she said that he wasn't going nowhere. But he took her with 2 children, and she left him. But what I say to these women that do stupid stuff like that is, what does that set the example for the other men that if they were going to court you or date you or maybe make you prosperous as their wife? Look what you said on Kendra G. And a lot of women that got a mindset, the women that come on the show. What makes you think that the men who have it all, who maybe coming across these videos, who are engineers, who are doctors, who are fitness trainers, who are the certain height, the certain weight, the certain look, the certain income and everything, what makes you think that they're going to invest after hearing some of you that make these outlandish statements? Because he has to more to invest in anything. He has to invest his mental invest, because he's trying to do a job. He's maintaining his own house. He's maintaining his sanity so he can keep online. And he needs a support system. Not someone that's going to sit there and tell somebody, well, I got my own. And like he said later on in the video, that's what you're supposed to do when you're an adult. If you're an adult woman or adult man, you're going to have your own. You don't have to throw that up in a man's face how independent you are. That's another thing. You see that when you leave high school and go away to college and maintain your own apartment. That's common sense to some men. I just don't understand these women with that mindset. So the reason why men are not responding is because to some of these women who have that mindset like that is because of them. They spoke their own words. So the very words that they spoke, they brought it on themselves. And it's going to keep happening. And you can argue and act, and really the men got to deal with your mental status as a woman. That's the main thing. How you going to be able to handle things? That's what the men. That's what is her mentality or her way of communication is going to be what I want to deal with for the rest of my life. Would I want to invest my time, my heart, my soul, my money, and everything into this relationship just for a piece of flesh? When they can go somewhere and meet a woman someplace that have the understanding and the common sense. A lot of stuff is just basically is just common sense. But these women don't want to accept responsibility. They simply do not want to accept responsibility. They want to blame it on the man. They want to do this. And what's it going down to? And you see what the lady said was projection. And a lot of those women that come on social media, on TikTok, and that you see that people make on YouTube, them women are going to be alone just by their actions. Their actions is going to carry them alone. No one don't have to curse them because they already cursed themselves. They already talked away their blessings, and they don't even see it. And get back to the black men and black women. I know the some, but the reason why that I can say to the men and women, the reason why is because the women, make some black men feel like he's a boy. It's one thing that he has to go through to society to make sure that to maintain his manhood throughout the whole time. But when you come and belittle him like a boy, that kind of set the bar. And so he gets he like a teenage boy, he's shut down because you made me feel like that. But some don't, and some ain't gonna get hyper emotional, argue with you to the point that he almost goddamn they gotta cut you up and cuss you out just to get his point across. And you bring that emotion up out of him. Now he's too overly emotional. Then if you put your hands on him, then it's not gonna be too pretty. Then we got for a legal action. So is it worth losing, getting to an argument, possibly someone going to jail, somebody gonna lose their job over something like this? What's the men got to invest into? And knowing that the courts how to feel about domestic violence, knowing that that they have to get an attorney and the courts and all these situations, because it's going to lead to that. Is it worth the investment when it comes to the men? That's what men are looking at. Then on top of that, if children are involved, they got to deal with something with that. It falls in the women's favor. So if men stop donating their sperm, what's going to happen? Because that's the next thing they're trying to do now. We don't need you, men. We just need your sperm. So you can have a bunch of women that's running around single with children, which is kind of children need a balance of a father, and there's some men are willing to be fathers that show the male side of the opposite of the female. But see, this is where it's going to, because when you listen to these politicians, you don't understand text two, and it's easy to support get rid of the problem. But I would say to the men, one day is the woman going to be held accountable for her getting rid of the problem, which is that innocent one. But you will be the problem if you agree with it. He's going to hold you responsible for it as well as him. So I hope it's worth it. And all it could do was take some safe sex. But people don't want to do that no more. But they don't. But they want, and this is what it's coming down to. So now men with great means have to go to another part of the earth to find a woman who someone act like they want to be bothered with men, and that understands that the idea of what a mate in a relationship is about. Because when you have places like America and other places like America that don't want to wise up and see the bigger picture, you're pushing your men away. And this is going on in Japan, this is going on in China, and it's going on in the Caribbean. And what's going to happen is, what you won't do, another woman on another part of the world, woman who got some sense will do it. So my suggestion is you better have a relationship with the Most High God and find out what is wrong with you mentally up here, so you won't have to keep running those men away. And if you have children, they won't have to suffer the consequences, the decisions that you made. So that's my take in my video, my intake on this. So hey, it's up to the women. Either you respect the men, or some of you gonna be alone. Because no man of any race, nationality is gonna put up with that mess for too long. And in the end, what you think that you're winning, you're gonna find out you're gonna lose in every way. And I think you're seeing it right now with a lot of evictions and stuff and what's going on. So think about this message. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, hope to see you on the next video. Be blessed.